Kira Walsh. Jill Scott.
Megan Rapinoe.
Alex Morgan.
Marta. Chloe Kelly.
Do these names resonate with you? Well, they might not be in the same popularity pedestal as a Ronaldo or a Messi or even a Neymar, but these female footballers are trailblazers in the women's game. Welcome to Sensodyne Nourish presents Body and Mind Season 7. Today we'll be bringing you a story of a club who are building the future female football stars of the UAE.
So for us, Onyx FC is all about female empowerment. It's really important to us. We are the first fully female-owned football club in the UAE. So we feel already by doing that, we're breaking some barriers there. And a lot of us in the community are from different parts of the world. Obviously, there's many expats here in the UAE. So we've come from different places that have different football systems. And we're really just hoping to bring that for women here in the UAE, for women and girls as well, to experience that pathway into football. We have such a mix of women here at Onyx FC. We're obviously here in the UAE, which is a fantastic melting pot of cultures anyway. We have close to 50 different nationalities, women of all ages from all over the world, and it's just so great to see women coming together, playing each week, enjoying the game, making friends, being part of a community. And we are open to all, no matter where you're from, no matter your ability, your background, there's a place for you at Onyx FC. I think football is traditionally a male sport, and obviously we're a fully female-owned club. We're the first one. We see a lot of girls' academies coming up here with kind of male ownership. So for us, really, we feel like we've already overcome such a challenge by being 4 females, successfully breaking into this space. That was a real challenge in itself. But of course, there's always challenges in terms of maybe some resistance towards women playing sport in the region, but we've really just seen a positive uptake from that. Again, we have women here from all cultures, all religions, backgrounds, and it really is a community for all. So we feel that we're overcoming those barriers each week as we go by.
I'm with the very inspirational Lauren, who has represented her home country, Scotland, internationally and has also played in the Champions League. Lauren, I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Yeah, we're really excited to welcome you. Welcome.
Gosh, I'm so intimidated just looking at the women over here kicking ball. I'm really scared. I'm not going to lie.
No, don't worry. Honestly, this session's social, so it's for women who've never kicked the ball before, women who've kicked the ball 10 years ago, and women who play regularly. So it's really a good mix.
Okay, that's good to know. I want to know a little bit about the club Onyx FC, because I mean it is the first ever in the UAE that's dedicated to women and girls.
Yeah, so myself and the 3 other co-owners were all women, so it's the first fully female-owned football club here. We founded Onyx based on the Onyx gemstone, based on those values of wisdom, authenticity, strength. So that's really the sort of fundamentals of our club, what we want to pursue here, and we're just really passionate about football and making women feel empowered by being part of the community in that way.
And you did mention that, I mean, you've got people from different age groups. So what would you say are the different age categories, and what is the level of talent at the grassroots level?
Cool, so we have our academy, which is from the ages of 5 all the way up to 16. Then from 16 plus, we have women's social sessions. We also have many teams that play in the different leagues here. We play in the UAE FA League, which is the 11-a-side, which will be starting up soon. We also play in the EFA League on a Sunday, which is 7-a-side. We have 2 teams for that. So there's really a place for women at all levels, if you're competitive, a little bit recreational or just social. And our academy is really new, so we're just really building that up from the ground up. But the girls we have on board just at the moment are really, really good. So.
And Lauren, as I mentioned a little earlier on, I've never played ball. I was never really the athletic type. I don't even have football shoes on, to be honest. What can I expect from my first time and my training session over here tonight?
First of all, fun. Like, we want you to have fun. Hopefully you can hear the girls laughing in the background. That's what it's about. We're just going to
probably laughing at me.
No, not at all. We're just going to go through some of the fundamentals, basic movement skills in football, a little bit passing, a little bit of shooting, and we'll have a bit of a match at the end. So it's not going to be anything too specific or intense or intricate for you.
Sounds good. I may not have football shoes, but can I get a jersey at least?
Yes, we have one here.
Thank you. Oh, wow, that is fancy.
That's you all ready to go?
One. Thank you for this.
You're welcome. Let's do it.
So I actually joined Onyx on like my 6th day in the country. I moved here from England in January and then joined straight away. And it's really helped me make friends in a brand new country where I knew no one. Everyone's been so welcoming, and it's just a really tight-knit group of people and a really friendly community.
We come here for the same purpose, we come here for the same reasons, and thankfully we've got such amazing coaches who are there for us during the games, during the trainings, and on a personal level as well. So it's good to have that kind of release, you know, after long work days, or, you know, if you're having a rough time in general.
So Onyx FC is building a great community for women to come together and play football, whether it's the social session or the team focus session where we focus on our league. Basically in the social session we get to bond, make new friends, build a really great community, and in the team sessions the coach makes sure that we're raising up to our abilities, we're improving our techniques so that we can become better female players.
I've made lots of friends over the years playing football here with Onyx, and yeah, it's great for fitness. As you can see, I'm very sweaty after the session, so I burn lots of calories every time I come down.
A great place to be yourself. It's comfortable, it's very welcoming and loving in a way, so it's a good place to be.
Football is something that's always driven me, so in terms of that I realized that I have to find a club to play. And the timings of Onyx is in such a way that everyone can work at the same time play, or study and at the same time play.
So Lauren, do you think I could be the face of female football here in the UAE?
Listen, who's to say? It was only one session, so you never know.
I mean, it was a very humbling experience, to say the least. I mean, I've never played football before, and it can be quite daunting for someone who's got no experience in this field.
Yeah, I think certainly even tonight though, like 7 or 8 of the girls that you were playing with, they were newbies maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
And the development they've made up until now, just from coming each week, really has made a massive difference. So the first time's always going to be a little bit daunting, but once you kind of meet everyone for the first time, that's the first hurdle over with.
Yeah,
the hardest bit's coming back.
I think the first hurdle is just getting used to being in that environment. I mean, yes, there's the passion, which is the common link among all the women who attend the games over here. But then, of course, in terms of experience, how long does it typically take for a football enthusiast to become at least a semi-professional player?
It depends. It depends on like the commitment and the engagement they show. Depends how many training sessions they can come to. We also have like our WhatsApp groups, our social events. So the more that they can turn up to that, get to know all the different women, the different players, the different girls that are here, the quicker they start to kind of get part of the programme and make progress.
Being one of the pioneers of female football here in the UAE, what would you say is the future for Onyx FC?
Well, obviously we want to establish like a strong community here. We're all about female empowerment. We want to make sure that women have a community that they keep coming back to. We want to really establish our girls' academy from the age of 5 upwards to 16. Obviously we would look to expand across the UAE, but we really want to really solidify those foundations here in Dubai.
Absolutely. Last question. Am I the worst player you've ever dealt with in your life?
No, definitely not. Listen, there's no such thing as the worst player or a worst player. You're only giving yourself maybe, 30 minutes to judge from, so the next time you'd come you'd certainly feel that you're making progress, and the more you get to meet the girls and get to know them.
Well, you're definitely a good sport, Lauren. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
With the World Cup fever at its peak, this is going to be all the rage for the next few months, and it'll be interesting to see if Onyx can produce the next female future football stars here in the UAE. Right, so football may not be for me, but I need to take a shower, and on the other side you'll see me enjoy a beautiful retreat in Abu Dhabi. Welcome back to Sensodyne Nourish presents Body and Mind Season 7. Now, usually the second segment on the show is all about food. But today at the 7 Wellness Center in Abu Dhabi, we're going to nourish the soul before our bellies. And today, sound and light will be the vehicles for our healing, relaxation, and introspection. So I'm sat here with these two lovely ladies. Let's find out who they are. This is Fatima. She's the co-founder of 7 Wellness Center Abu Dhabi. And that is Nelly. She is the sound and energy healer who's going to be working on me a little bit later on. Ladies, first of all, thank you so much for having me over here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming, Ash.
I love how color coordinated we are. And I've also got the earrings and all to sort of match the theme. And I'm trying to find my inner zen and everything. First of all, let me congratulate you on this place. I know you opened just before COVID. So kudos to you for still being around and surviving the wrath. And such a stunning decoration. Love the boho chic look of the place and that incense. Oh, I'm already feeling so relaxed. Now, do people come here to get a slice of nirvana, would you say, Fatima?
Yes, so basically our services that we have heals the mind, body, and soul. So we have massage therapies that we don't really offer the typical massages. So it's mixed up with Tibetan bowls, tuning forks, and of course the whole typical deep tissue. So we heal from the within and outside. And then when you want to talk about the body, we have the multifunctional studio upstairs, where we offer a variety of classes such as yoga classes, Pilates, aerial yoga, but we don't really have the high intensity because we're a wellness center. So you come in to awaken and to connect with your mind, body, and soul. And these are the services that we believe would help you.
So this is a complete wellness and holistic center over here. And Nelly, you're the best person to answer this. Fatima just mentioned that this is not your typical spa experience that you get at most high-end hotels. There's deeper healing involved in this. Would you say that the people in the UAE have become more receptive towards healing, especially post-COVID?
Yes, Ash, I would definitely confirm that. I've been teaching yoga and meditation for many, many years now. I started incorporating sound and energy healing into the practices as well. And in the beginning, it was something very new. People were not open to experience that. So during COVID, people were made to sit with themselves and allow for those feelings and emotions to arise. And a lot of people that I speak to, they have started their spiritual path during this time because they were feeling shifts happening within them and they felt the need to search for something deeper.
I think we're all trying to bridge that gap, that disconnect we feel either with ourselves or with our relationship with our work or our family, our friends, our peers. Tell me a little bit more about the treatment that I'm going to undergo today. Lucia Light, tell us more.
Ash, this will be a unique sound and energy healing experience combining Lucia Light. And this is absolutely unique experience where I use the power of the healing instruments with the hands-on energy healing and chakra balancing and cleansing, and the power of Lucia Light to open up your third eye and open up your intuition, your connection with the divine, with the angels, with God, and just to feel that expanded state of consciousness.
You know, I'm already on 4 eyes over here. So I'm happy to open the 5th one as well. So let's do this, shall we?
Absolutely. And to begin to connect, helping you go deeper and deeper into this experience today, to find a deeper sense of alignment, of balance. I would like you to begin to count your breaths. And I would invite you to inhale for the count of 4. And exhale for the count of 4.
So I've just finished my sound and energy healing session with Lucia Light with the lovely Nelly. Thank you so much for that session, by the way.
You're so welcome. How are you feeling now?
I feel great, actually. I feel very refreshed and energized. I went through a whole host of emotions. I saw a lot of light and color and shapes to begin with. At one point, it did get a little intense for me personally, and then I communicated that to you. In terms of the sound healing, there were times when, as the pitch of the song went up, it started to make me feel a little bit, I don't know, it triggered a little bit of anxiety in my heart. I don't know if that was normal, but I did go through a whole range of emotions, and of course, the daily distractions of the things I'm currently undergoing. Thought of my kids at some point, I thought about my work at one point. I guess all the normal emotions that I feel on a day-to-day basis, but on a more heightened level, it would be my experience.
Right, very interesting. So thank you for mentioning about the increase of the level of the sound. And when we start increasing the sound of the gong, it almost like the fabric of your being splits into little fractals, and all those emotions, they don't have anywhere to hold on to, and then they're released. And then when we get to the crescendo, to the loudest sound, it seems like your body and you know, energy body, physical body, mental, emotional body just spreads out into the universe and comes back again renewed and more aligned. So that is typically what happens. A lot of people experience that deeply rooted fears and anxiety.
Now, about the actual Lucia Light, why is it that we see all these different shapes and colors, and why is every person's experience from the same light different?
Yeah, very good question. Thanks for asking. Ultimately, what Lucia Light does is shines white light in different patterns. When the light shines into your third eye or into your eyes, through the optical cord, it sends messages to the brain, and particularly to move information to the pineal gland. And what we say is the pineal gland gets activated. So when the pineal gland gets activated, it begins to release something called DMT, which is a chemical that creates a kind of altered state of consciousness. And through that altered state of consciousness, you begin to see colors and perceive shapes. So for every single person is different, based on their current emotional experience, on their background, on how often they meditate, on so many things, or how they feel right now in this moment.
Ladies, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for gifting me with this wonderful experience, and I can't wait to come back for more.
Thank you so much, Ash. Much appreciated being here. Thank you.
Well, that session has been very enlightening, but I'm also famished. So we're not done here at the 7 Wellness Center. Make sure you come right back, because there's lots more on the other side. Welcome back to Sensodyne Nourish presents Body and Mind Season 7. Now, at the beginning of last segment, I did mention that I'm going to nourish my soul first and then my belly. So now it's time to keep my promise to myself and nourish my belly. Ladies, that was such a wonderful session, the Lucia sound and energy healing session. Now I need to heal my belly. Please tell me, what is all this loveliness, beautiful food in front of me?
Okay, so we're very, very, very proud of our cafe, and most of the items in our cafe are raw vegan. So that distinguishes us simply from the vegan movement, where within the vegan movement you get a lot of gluten, a lot of fried stuff, a lot of unhealthy things still. So I've been on that journey for many, many, many years, and I've been experimenting with different high raw vegan, low raw vegan, vegan, vegetarian, and I find this to be one of the most nourishing ways to fuel your body, but also to raise your vibrational frequency. So what we have here, you just tasted something that is called activated nuts.
Okay.
So the way we activate the nuts is we soak them in water first, so that they release the enzyme inhibitors that
naturally impair digestion and kind of slow down digestion. So literally you can imagine when the nut is soaked in water, it's ready to sprout, it's ready to grow and begins to release all the enzymes. And then we marinate them very carefully with a variety of spices and dehydrate them at a low temperature overnight. And this is what you get, a nice, tasty, crispy, very healthy nuts.
It's very nice. It's got a nice spice and crunch to it, which I really like. And also all this amazing food is from the Soul Cafe, which is on the lower floor of the 7 Wellness Center. I've just had this. This tastes like kale, but also like chips. Tell me more about this.
So the star ingredient here is spirulina. Spirulina is beautiful because it's got a lot of trace minerals, a lot of magnesium, a lot of iron. We as women, we need that.
Yes.
We need it a lot, and then we flavor it, and we kind of give it that cheesy twist with the nutritional yeast, where it contains B12. And if anybody is on the vegan path or don't eat a lot of eggs or meat, you do need to kind of supplement the B12.
You really know your stuff, don't you? I'm very impressed. And also, fun fact, dehydrated kale tastes so much better than kale in its natural form. Do you agree with me, Fatima?
I completely agree. And what I like about Nelly's ingredients and her dishes, because she's the guru behind Soul Cafe, is everything is alive. Everything has its frequency. As I said previously, that everything is energy around us, especially in food.
It's quite the irony of it being a vegan cafe and you saying the food is alive.
It is, exactly.
Okay, so tell me about this, because this looks so nice. I've been wanting to try it for a while. I believe this is kombucha tea.
So this is kombucha tea. I'll pour you some right now.
Sure, please.
Basically, it's fermented tea. If you ever had kombucha tea before, you could tell that some are acidic and some are not acidic.
Thank
but
you.
we make ours in-house.
Okay.
So just test it out. It tastes like juice, right?
It does. It tastes like a grape juice.
Like a grape juice.
But you've infused it with some strawberries?
Infused with strawberries, and we have others that's infused with cinnamon. So basically, fermented tea has this fungus-looking top layer. Don't Google it, because if you Google this, you will not want to drink kombucha tea.
Yeah, Fatima showed me a picture of it on her phone.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
It looks like a jar where, I don't know, some sort of animal is stored.
Exactly.
Oh no, they're very cute and they're very friendly, and they really want a lot of love. When you give them love, they grow, and they're called SCOBY. Basically, they are cluster of bacteria, and they love to eat the sugar. So we put very high quality raw sugar with the tea. And then they eat the sugar, they get all excited, and they start doing little farts in the liquid to ferment the drink.
I never thought these words would come out of my mouth, but actually farts don't taste so bad in this particular scenario. All right, ladies, moving on to our main course. Tell me what this is.
So this is my favorite dish. It has been inspired by the traditional pasta. However, we replace the pasta with raw zucchini, and we make this delicious raw truffle sauce with a cheesy sauce made of nutritional yeast and bell pepper and all the goodness, topped up with our coconut cheese. And
coconut cheese.
That's
so
coconut cheese. Yes.
Okay,
so
wow.
the coconut cheese are the little flakes that you see.
So this one right here.
So the coconut cheese is the little flakes that
the
you
yellow
see.
bits.
Yeah.
So
And
what
this
is
is
this?
our cashew cheese.
Cashew cheese. Because I know that in vegan cooking, cashew nut is quite a key ingredient to sort of replace dairy.
Correct. Yes, you're very right. So it brings a lot of the texture of the dairy. It has good flavor. So this is what we use also to make our cheesecake.
Yes.
Our amazing desserts.
I'm so glad you mentioned cheesecake, because this looks delicious, and I'm really going to dig into this off camera, because this looks so good that I might not be able to contain myself on camera. Ladies, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. Thank you for having me over here.
Thank you.
And I'm not a vegan myself, but I really enjoyed some of the dishes, and I learned so much from you today. Thank you so much for all the information that you've taught me and our viewers today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ash, for being here. Thank you.
Wow, it has been a day well spent in Abu Dhabi at the 7 Wellness Center. I've learned a lot, experienced a lot, and I'm about to eat a lot. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at the same time next week.